We are now at the supercharger in Rade, and I'm gonna do a run now. This time I will test what happens if you cruise at around 170, 180 kilometers per hour, because I've tested before that if you cruise at 200 kilometers per hour, the car will overheat. Yeah. So now I want to find out what. Oh, hang on. Okay, I guess you can take a trip around here. Now I'll find out what happens if you cruise at 170, 180, and hopefully it won't overheat. So some people want to know, how fast you can cruise, given that you have enough energy and don't have to worry about recharging it back up again. So yes, let's see. Now the problem is that it's midday on Monday. No wait, what's the day today? Oh, it's Tuesday today. But Tuesday at 11, so the A1 between Hamburg and Bremen might be very busy. Oh, I just missed that one. This one is red for a very long time. But I will head towards Bremen and see now how the consumption will be, and also whether I will get the overheating or not. So you see to the left here, this circle, this one is the power output, and if you see a dotted line there in the arc, that will be the power limitation. So we have like two reasons why we get, well, okay, there's several reasons, but I won't mention them. But well, actually I can mention them now since we have time. The first reason is you might get a regen limit if the battery is too cold, because okay, not gonna explain deeper than that. And then you might also get a power limit if the battery is too cold. But the main reason for testing this is that, okay, you might get a power limit when the battery is too hot, or when you have overheated stator, which is the component of the electric motor. Go there. And the stator is fairly small. I don't know how much it weighs, but let's say it weighs only like a couple of kilos, whereas the battery is big and heavy, 600 kilos. So the battery has more mass and takes way longer to overheat than the stator. If we get overheating now early, it will be the stator's overheating. I have two of those because I have dual motor, one in front and one in the back. Yeah, but let's see. It's a very busy day. Now I thought about another route to test this, but on the other hand I said, okay, you know what, let's give it a try here. It's a very busy route, but at least we have 6 lanes here, 2 lanes in each direction. Let's get up to cruising speed. I cannot use cruise control at these speeds, and the cruise control will only go to 150 kilometers per hour. So now this stretch here is unlimited, so you have to watch out in the back. There's always someone who's faster than you, That is the rule on the German Autobahn. So we'll not do any crazy cruising today, because we want to avoid overheating. So let's say you have to hurry to a meeting, and you can charge at your destination, and you know that you can burn some energy, but whoa, careful. What is that car doing? Are you gonna go, or will you just hug the left lane like that? Okay, that was weird. That was weird. And you just have to get quickly to a meeting, but you don't want to overheat the car. Then what speed can you cruise at? And I believe 170, 180 is the speed you can go. This is a Model X. Model S can probably go slightly faster, maybe 10 kilometers per hour faster, because it's more aerodynamic. So okay, we'll see. Ooh, okay. But wow, I'm surprised that I'm able to cruise this fast midday. I was expecting lots of left lane huggers, but This is Germany after all, and they are pretty good at doing this. Okay. Okay. So we have to expect that we can't cruise at the maximum speed at all times. And also the average speed here will be low now because we waited at that stoplight. But I'm also following. I'm paying attention to the rear mirror now. So in case someone comes behind me, it should take at least 10 seconds before I like, unless they don't drive super fast here. But you see that the road is very long and straight, so I have a good chance of spotting them long time before they reach me, long time before I become an obstacle for them. So what I'm gonna do is drive until the unlimited speed stretch runs out, and then I will turn back, head for the supercharger again. So we get hopefully a pretty good run for the money. Run for the money, oh yes, or run for the hills. Okay, and here we see the thing I was talking about. Because of midday, because of trucks and all that, and tourists, we cannot hammer it. Of course, it would be better to do this middle of the night, but not everyone will travel in the middle of the night, you know. So I'm trying to make this test also somewhat realistic. Yeah. Okay. And realistic means you will also run into left lane huggers, left lane sleepers like this one. I'm not sure what you're doing, but okay. Yeah, I speeded up. That's good. Okay. Oh. Okay, so yesterday I did like a madman run, a Mad Max. No, I'm just kidding. But I did a like more aggressive run. Hit 250 kilometers per hour. Did some massive regen, and when you hit those speeds, you know, you have way more power output and way more regen, and that builds up a lot of heat. So I overheated the car already after like a few minutes of aggressive driving. Unfortunately, the Tesla is like that. I think Tesla, they chose to make the car more efficient. So they made a compromise, you know. So, but we'll see now. Oh, this dude won't move. Okay, well, at least as long as he's keeping good pace, then I don't mind. Like this, yeah. But he should use the other lanes. That's the rule. That's the law here in Germany. Yeah. You're supposed to use the rightmost lane if it's possible, if it's available. But right now you see that the rightmost lane here has lots of trucks, so I don't want to play slalom here. Yeah, but at least the middle lane here is fine. But we still don't see any power limit as expected when running at these speeds. Fairly fast speed. You see that all the other Germans in front of me, they're also cruising at this same speed. Okay, I have to hammer this one. Check behind. No one is behind. Yeah. So of course I'm tempted to just hammer it to 250 kilometers per hour, but I'm not gonna do it. I need some discipline. Oh yes. Okay. Wow, this is my favorite stretch of road in Germany. It's just so smooth. Yeah, the tarmac in Germany is very smooth. You have 6 lanes, and but lots of traffic. This is where I do my speed test, over here and near Bustorf. Okay, let me see. What? Oh, no. Slow down a bit. That Volvo is doing a slow hammer. Yeah. And also notice something else, that I don't use full power output. I don't hammer it. Like normally when I accelerate now, I only use about quarter to half throttle. Like now, do a half throttle. Full throttle will be over 400 kilowatts, some 600 horsepower, but I don't need that, because if you do full throttle, the efficiency will be lower, you will have more heat loss, and that means more heat buildup in the battery, and stator. So right now, well, I wish I had the info about stator and battery, but I'm guessing, you know, they are of course heated up, but they can get rid of the heat in time. Yeah, it's like, I mean, the cooling system in the Tesla is of course very powerful. Not powerful enough to do crazy runs on the Nordschleife, but still, you know, powerful enough to do this, which I guess not many other EVs today can do that, like more common EVs. You have of course Mercedes SLS electric, that one, but it's not very common. And then the other EVs, the cheaper ones, you know, they don't even go that fast like this. But let's oh, we have a Porsche. Let's hammer the Porsche. And then of course the upcoming I-Pace can probably sustain high speed like this. So if I have an opportunity, I would love to take the I-Pace on the Autobahn to test it on a proper high-speed run. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Oh, alright. So far so good. Oh, seems to be a slow group in the front there. Yes. Oh, more trucks. Oh, the truck is overtaking. Oh, more trucks overtaking. Oh, okay, we have, of course, semi overtaking another semi. They can only do what, 80? I think in Germany it's 80 kilometers per hour also, right? Or 90? I don't know. So when two semis overtake each other, then the trucks have to overtake the semi again, and then it becomes a bottleneck for a bit. Yeah, until now. All right, let's go. Again, just half throttle, not full throttle. So half throttle on this car is still like maybe twice as high as full throttle on other cars. So this thing is a beast, just telling you, it's a beast. And if you know what car this is, oh, I forgot to introduce the car, by the way. It's a Tesla Model X P90D with ludicrous mode. So we just call it, many people call it P90DL, but officially it's just called P90D with a ludicrous. So Ludacris, the rapper. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to be a good German now by using all the lanes, constantly skipping, leaping between the lanes. That's what Germans do, actually. You see? Oh, that's a Norwegian. That's a Mercedes ML. Okay, so you're supposed to do it like this. Yeah. Trying to be a good citizen here, so the Germans and other people don't yell at me. Okay, still no power limits. We've been cruising quite some distance now. Still no one behind me. Okay. So of course you could cruise faster than this. You could hammer at 200, 220, but in a Tesla, I mean, at least in the Model S and X, they can't handle it too well. It's like they have their sweet spot, Teslas, which is around, let's say, 130 to 180 kilometers per hour. When you push it beyond that speed, it will suffer. Just like other EVs. For instance, Ioniq can go pretty fast. But like, let's say the Leaf, you know, if you push the Leaf to 130 kilometers per hour, it starts to suffer. So you should, what are these Germans doing when they're driving like this? What the heck? Scheiße! What are they doing? But, oh, you know what? In 2 years, hopefully in 2 years, the Roadster will come to Europe. Maybe 3 years, I'm not sure, but I can't wait to take the Roadster on this stretch of road at night when it's all empty. Because I believe that the Roadster can sustain way higher speed. It's more streamlined, and it should have better cooling. And this one has a dual motor, so you know the dual motor seems to keep up with the high speed. Oh, hang on, let me just slow down a bit. We have someone who's faster than me, a Skoda. Yeah, there's always someone who's faster than you on the Autobahn. So, you know, I used to have the P85 before, Millennium Falcon, and the P85 was a rear-wheel drive, so I only had a single motor in the back, and that means that all the power output had to be, you know, pushed to one motor in the back. Whereas with this car, you have dual motor. They can, they help each other. You split the power output to two motors, so that also means that the stator gets less load and should overheat less than the single motor. And the Roadster, the new Roadster, is a triple motor, so it has two rear motors and one front motor. So that should be even better for like thermal, but also trying to concentrate here while driving and talking at the same time. But also, the other advantage is that the Roadster will have a ginormous 200 kilowatt hour battery pack, and that should also mean that we have less heat loss, because when you have like high output, you also have some heat loss because of internal resistance in the battery. And with a bigger battery, you will have less heat loss. You can just imagine that if you have a big, strong guy lifting 10 kilos, versus a kid trying to lift 10 kilos, the kid has to struggle way more than a big black guy. Oh shit, I'm trolling now. So wow, I'm looking forward for that test, because just keep in mind that I'm driving a big, heavy SUV. This one has 6 seats. It also comes with a 7-seater. It has tons of space. It's supposed to have more cargo space than an Audi Q7, which is considered to be pretty big. It's similar to like XC90 or bigger than the X5. So it's a big ass family car, and it's electric. So of course you can't compare this to like a small fossil sports car when it comes to performance. But of course, the fossil cars, they had over 100 years of development, whereas the EVs, they are just starting now. So they have like, let's say about 10 years of development, and it's just the recent years that the development of the EVs have accelerated. So we can only imagine how good the EVs will be in, let's say, 10-20 years. Yeah, I expect some massive improvements of, I don't know, top speed, capacity, maybe also efficiency and charging speed. Yeah, I believe that within 10-20 years there will be some major breakthrough with batteries that allows you to charge much faster than you can do today, and also even better if you have less heat loss, or higher efficiency at higher outputs like this. Okay, I anticipate that X3 is going to change lane, which happens. Right. So all right, let's see. We're still cruising at 180 something kilometers per hour. Still no power limits. I could try to just challenge it to see if there is any power limit. Try to hammer it, but no, I will stay disciplined. Disciplined. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Now I have to pay attention, because I look at the map and there will be some congestion coming up ahead now in about 10 kilometers. So I want to avoid that congestion. So I already plotted in a turnaround point. So I have to exit in 8 kilometers and turn back again. So I guess that's a good enough test. Of course, I would love to just keep hammering all day and back again until the battery is out. I'll be able to do that with with the Roadster, because the Roadster will, what they say, it has 1,000 kilometer range. My car here, and that was realistic highway range. My Model X has about 350 to 400 kilometers of realistic range. So we're talking about 3 times higher range on the new Roadster. And those numbers on paper is one thing, right, when you are cruising on like normal speed, but when at high speed like this, you have significant heat loss. Already now, I calculated yesterday when I did that massive run that I had about 10% heat loss. We can calculate again here, but I have to look at the numbers and just print the numbers on the screen afterwards. But because I forgot to notice how many kilometers we started at. let's see, 5 kilometers. All right. Oh, blinker's on. Okay, we have someone coming from behind them, but it's still far behind. And I see that they are not approaching that fast. So let's just take the left lane. Yeah. Now I wonder how long this unlimited stretch is. Let's regen, full regen now. We have some slow drivers. It's supposed to end soon, if I remember correctly. And you see, this is also a common scenario that you hammer for a bit, but then you have to slow down. So when you slow down like this, you also give the car, the battery and the stator a chance to cool down, so you can hammer some more. Oh yes, come on, schnell Auto komme. What? Schnell Elektroauto. Yeah. I don't speak German, but I just know random words. Some people, when they hear me say Schmutz or Schnell or Scheiße, they're asking me like, wow, Björn, do you also know German? I'm like, no, I don't. I just know basic words so I can, get around in Germany. Yeah, I think the first word I learned was Geldautomat. Yeah, I needed to take out some money and then to withdraw some money, and I asked for ATM, and everywhere people, the Germans, this was in Lübeck in 2007, and the people over there, they didn't know what the heck I was talking about. What ATM? I was like, what? Yeah, ATM, or like in Norwegian they call it oh, hang on, I'm gonna turn here, I'm gonna exit soon. Okay, let's take this one. Yes, we're gonna exit and turn back again. Yeah, it's a good run here, 54 kilometers. Okay, let's take this one. I'm not sure where the, let's see, I might have to brake. Yeah, let's use the friction brakes a little bit. You see that the regen is doing most of the work now. Okay, now I'm going to navigate back to the supercharger. Oh, not that one, rather. Okay. Yeah, again, now we give the car a chance to cool down, but we're not going to give it too much time. Okay. Hamburg, 39, right. So on my very aggressive run, I measured about 10, well actually it was 11 kilometers or a little over 2 kilowatt hours lost energy, or 10% loss. Here, this time, my gut feeling says that the loss, well, in percentage, we can't count only like kilometers, but in percentage, I bet only 5%. Yeah, which is not too bad given that we hammer pretty fast. Oh wow, lots of traffic. Holy moly. Okay, I'm gonna sandwich between the trucks right now until I can get my ass over to the left lane, but I see that the left lane on this direction is way busier than the other. Okay, we just have to hammer it and match speed. Okay, let's go. It seems like we might not be able to run a the full speed here. See, going at only 130 only. If you drive 130 in Norway, you will get a ticket. When is Norway going to adapt with the rest of Europe? Huh? The highest speed limit in Norway is only 110 kilometers per hour. That's like that's like 65 miles per hour. Well, actually, I'm closer to 70 something kilometers per hour. 70 miles per hour. Yeah, so way more traffic this direction. That's unfortunate. Okay, good. Come on, let's go. How to keep the temperature nice and high in the car, in das Auto. Yeah. Okay. Someone just wants to hug the left lane. Okay. Trying to be a good panda here and use the middle lane and the other lanes. Yeah. Okay, well, 170 is still good. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can cruise to 180 something again. Let me see, what is the average speed so far? It's 24. 24 is 0.4 is, well, okay, we can wait until the half an hour mark. Okay, let's cruise behind these guys. Yeah. All right, good. Now we are up to about the desired cruising speed we want. Okay, now that dude is kind of blocking the. Yeah, okay. I have to see past this. Is it Ford Galaxy or whatever is this? Ford. What is a Ford Galaxy? Yeah, it's a people carrier. So right now I'm also utilizing the drag behind this fossil. Well, okay, that's again a typical scenario. So we're not going to do any crazy test here. Oh, unrealistic test. It's pretty realistic, I would say. There's still no power limit. Well, I'm pretty sure now that you can cruise at these speeds. Okay, let me see. I should use this lane. Yeah, let's see. Look at that. He should have moved over. This Ford. Not sure why he's not using the middle lane. Is it almost nobody uses the middle lane right now? What the heck? Oh, regen. Full regen. I'm not touching the brakes. Not touching the brakes yet. I have my foot ready on the brakes in case I have to hammer it to have the lowest reduction time. Okay, yeah, no need to use the brakes there. But of course, with a full regen like this, you add some heat to the battery and rotor. I mean, battery and stator, because you convert kinetic energy into electricity. The motor has to do the work and send the energy back to the battery. So, but again, a full regen like this is still not too bad because it's only about 60-70 kilowatt, whereas a power output, when you accelerate it, you output like 400 kilowatts or more. So, it's not only those numbers. It's when you have 400 kilowatt output, you also square the power. I mean, you square the current, and therefore also higher heat loss. Okay, yeah. So not able to hammer it like not full speed, but my desired speed. You see, I have to go slower because of traffic. But still, faster than I thought. I was expecting to have to cruise at 120. Oh, okay, let me use fish from. Oh, yes, that's. I'm not sure why we are so slow. Probably just two trucks overtaking each other again, or a third truck. Okay, yeah, that was, yeah, okay, I saw two semis overtaking. Normally when two semis overtake each other like that, the traffic on the left lane also slows down naturally, because then the people who don't drive at 180, they suddenly use the third lane or this lane, for overtaking. And of course at day, it's allowed for the trucks to overtake each other. The best time would be on a Sunday. I mean, if you don't want any traffic at all, Sundays are pretty good, because in Germany there's a law that prohibits trucks to drive on the autobahn. I mean, I think it's on the autobahn, unless other roads. I'm not sure about that, but at least in the autobahn they're not allowed to drive here, except for a few. Like, yeah, some trucks, they get special permission to drive here. So if this was Sunday, it would be so nice and clear. Only only other cars, not trucks. Wow, what is that? Seems to be some massive. Oh, it's like a Mercedes. What is it? ML or something? Ich weiß nicht. Okay. Wow, it's slow now. Oh, I'm stuck behind traffic. Oh, limited by traffic. Yeah. So average speed is about 150, less than 150. Oh, I was hoping for more. Yeah, the return leg here brought down the average speed. So it would be nice to have, let's say, 170, but that's almost impossible to achieve in the daytime. Like, I mean, one thing is, yeah, you saw that we were cruising at 100. Oh, you know what? I forgot that we had the stoplight. Yeah, that's right. The stoplight brought down the average speed a bit. But still, you know, if you try to calculate traveling time, you can't expect to hammer at 180 kilometers per hour continuously. There will be road constructions, lots of road construction in Germany, and traffic. So more realistic average speed is about 100 and let's say 120. Yeah. Okay. Still stuck behind traffic. Yeah. We might be stuck behind this all the way to the supercharger. It's only 33 kilometers left for the supercharger. Well, normally when I drive in Norway, to drive 75 kilometers, I need to drive like an hour, and here I drive only 30 minutes, and I cover the same distance. Okay. Yeah, we have some left lane sleepers. They should either move over or speed up. Oh, we have a crazy pizza guy coming here, just hammering it. And then we have a Porsche. Let's see, Porsche coming up. Okay. Just a normal day in Deutschland. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna hammer it? No? Yes? No? Is that Porsche gonna hammer it on the right lane? I don't think. Well, maybe it'll exit. Yeah, he or she. Could be a she. She-male. Well, he's using the rightmost. Oh, okay, so he's about to exit. Yeah. It was a dude, by the way. Yeah. Oh, come on. Can we cruise faster? S'il vous plaît. No, I mean, bitte. Yeah, since we are in Germany. Well, okay. You know, I could have made one short video just telling you that. Well, I did a run at the German autobahn, and if you cruise at 180 kilometers per hour on the Model X, you are fine. Your car won't overheat. Yeah, I could do that. It would be a 1 minute video, not even that one. I can just post it on Facebook and say that that's the answer. But I think this one is like more like, I think some people enjoy watching this. I don't know why. I enjoy driving here. Yeah, it's nice to unleash the mighty power of Optimus Prime from time to time. Yeah, and see that we have. Oh, okay. Man, I was about to. Okay, wow, yes. I was about to give kudos to Germans for being such nice drivers and use the rightmost lane, and then this happens. Oh well, I just cut this out. Cut this out from the video. Yeah, we have. Oh shit, we have. Yeah. Okay, but I mean, in general, you know, the Germans, they are pretty good. Yeah, especially when you compare it to. I guess Americans, yeah, I'm gonna get lots of hate comments from Americans now. And Norwegians, Norwegians, they are really bad, seriously. So as a good German, I should use this lane now. Should use all the lanes when they are available, like this. Yeah, and then go back again. And then go back again. Yeah. Oh, this is a Dutch guy. Oh. 24 kilometers left. So unfortunately, sorry guys, I was not able to push the car enough on the return because of traffic. So, but it also means that you know, if you push it to, let's say, 180, you can't expect to be able to cruise at 180 the whole stretch to your next destination or whatever. You could even push it to 200 because, okay, I mean, if you hammer it, it depends on the time of the day, but if you hammer it at 200, of course, after about 15 to 30 minutes, the car will overheat, but most likely you will be restricted, not by the car, but by the traffic before that time. So, in a way, you can just hammering at 200 is still okay to do without, you know, sacrificing speed in the daytime. But at night, then there won't be traffic holding you up. So at night, you probably should cruise at around 180. Yeah. Okay, let's go then. So and I mean, why do I why do I test this? What's the point of testing this? Well, because I'm curious, you know, I want to know, I want to find out things, and I think other people also want to know, especially people who are going on vacation soon, you know. Just like, you know, I tested the Nissan Leaf, tried to find out, you know, with a rapid gate and all that, and I figured out, okay, you should cruise at not faster than 90 kilometers per hour to avoid too much heat buildup. And as for this, well, that was on a long run. For shorter trips, then you can just hammer it. Yeah, I hammered it. I found out that the maximum speed on the Leaf is like 150 kilometers per hour. Oh, Achtung. Yeah. Wow, this is super slow. Okay. So, oh well, good game then. GG. Didn't manage to overheat the car. We're still cruising pretty fast. So, of course, this return trip here brings down the average speed a lot, and also brings down the consumption, and also we probably have very low heat loss on the return trip. So, yeah. Well, okay, but either way, I will calculate the heat loss. Okay, still limited by traffic. Yeah. Okay, how far away from the supercharger? 17 kilometers from the exit. Oh, lots of traffic. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised I can still hammer at 160 over here. Yeah, this is good. You see the trucks all the way to the right, and then the people in the middle lane, they cruise at around 120-ish, I guess, and then the left lane goes at 170, and there's no one trying to hammer at 250 over here right now. That is only suitable for late evening or night or really early morning. Well, good. We get to drive some fast stretch. Maybe for fun, I could try to go flat out, just to see how close to the limit we are. Well, let's cruise a bit faster than we did in the beginning. So let's do 190. Let's follow these guys when we can, because I'm pretty sure we have to slow down anyway soon. Yeah. So when we have an opportunity, we can just hammer it. Try to compensate for the lower speed we had in the earlier. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I see some brake lights. I lift off. Okay, yeah. I want to have some distance to the car in front here. But okay, right now I don't feel like leaping back and forth between. Yeah, you see why? I could have used the middle lane, but then I had to like suddenly move over. So yeah, some people will be like, "Oh, Björn, don't be a left lane hugger, douchebag." I'm like, well, I have a good reason for using the left lane right now, because the traffic on the right lanes are kind of fluctuating. Yeah. Ah, good pace here. Yeah. Good shit. Good shit. Well, let me see. 11 kilometers to exit. Yeah, it's coming up real fast. All right, go, 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 go. No power limit still. Okay. Oh, lift off, lift off. Regen, full regen. Okay. Well, this is fun. I picked this one because I'm heading north soon to test some other stuff. I'm going to test, that will be in a separate video. I want to test what the optimal speed is. When, you know, given scenario, oh, there's a Norwegian van. If you want to travel, let's say, fast, you're gonna hammer through Germany at night, or, you know, on a Sunday when you can actually hammer fast. Then what speed should you cruise at? But you also have to consider that when you drive faster, you consume more energy, but you also travel faster versus driving slower. So I've done that test with Model S. It was my P85, and it seems like around 160, around there. You know, it's good. I travel faster on 160 versus 120. Today, this time, I will try 150, because you know, the classic ones, they can cruise at 177 kilometers per hour, whereas the new ones with autopilot can only cruise at 150. So okay, let's hammer it full throttle. Let's see if I get any power limit here. Okay, but I don't want to drive too fast because of the traffic in front. Yeah. Okay. So I will try 150, 130, and probably 110 to see which one gives me the best traveling speed, including charging stops. Yeah, but I don't want to do it here. I want to do it near Bustorf. Yeah. Okay, 5.6 kilometers left. Yeah, seems like the the leftmost lane here is just hammering at 180 plus. So that's fine, and then the other guys over there in the middle and the right lane, they do I don't know, 120 or slower. Okay, 4 kilometers left for exit. I have to prepare now to get to the exit. Okay, wow, 350 watt per kilometer. That's the consumption I have when I pull my trailer, doing half the speed of this. Oh, it's fun. Oh, it's a funny comparison. Okay, let's go, 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 go. Still no power limit. Wow, that's good. So it seems like we were pretty much like, under the limits. I mean, we were far from the power limit threshold, you know, throughout this whole trip, because it tends to build up. It doesn't happen immediately. It takes, well, for the stator it takes a couple of minutes, and for the battery it takes even longer. So all right, time to prepare for exit in 2 kilometers. Yeah, let's take this one. Okay. .5 kilometers. 1.3. Got it. 1 kilometer left. Oh, these trucks are super slow, so I might want to hammer past the trucks. I'm not sure, but 800 meters. Yes, I think I can hammer past them. Oh, 500 meters. Oh, this is a bit close. Oh, there comes the speed limit, 120. Full regen. Yes, all right. Full regen. Whoa, still have 150 kilometers per hour here. See, I have to use friction brakes just a little bit, not too much, and then the regen will take care of most of the deacceleration. So you save brake pads, your rims won't be schmutzig, and you get some energy back. Alright, you can hear the fans going wild now. So based on the speed on the fans, I would say, yeah, it's not too bad. You know, this is pretty good. As expected, the fans will run at somewhat, this is not a, is it high speed? It's not the highest speed. Yeah. So was a pretty fun run. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think, but I had great fun driving here. Okay, let's go back to Rade. I mean, yes, to the supercharger and juice up, and then I will head for Bustorf. So the fans will probably run high, like usually it needs about 5-10 minutes to get rid of all the heat, to get down to whatever temperature it wants to be at. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's go this one over here. Oh, it's somewhat busy. We have 3 cars charging, so that means one stall is available for me where I don't have to share charger. It's this one here. Let me see. Oh, where's the truck going? Shit. The problem with Rade supercharger is that it's also this truck stop area, and the trucks tend to block superchargers from time to time, or they, yeah. I don't know. It's been a problem like this for a long time. So, okay. Yes, there. All right. That's it. That was good shit. I will give you some numbers afterwards. Yeah, about the statistics if you're interested. So that's it for now then. Thank you guys for watching, and talk to you later.